We humans like to believe we're the first, the pinnacle of evolution, the one intelligent species to arise on this planet. Our skyscrapers, satellites, and smartphones the industrial age barely 200, superior and unprecedented. But what if we're wrong? Intelligent civilization on Earth? What if, buried beneath millions of years of sediment, tectonic activity, and biological change, lies the trace of something ancient? Something that flourished long before humanity emerged from the trees. Welcome to the mystery of Siluria, a name borrowed from the Silurian period nearly 420 million years ago. It's not just an era of trilobites and primitive life. According to some scientists and speculative researchers, it could also represent a time when another intelligent species may have risen and fallen. Today we're diving deep into a mind-expanding journey. We'll look at scientific thought experiments, strange anomalies, forgotten fossils, and the challenge of time itself. We'll ask a question that may shake the foundations of human history. What if we weren't the first? This isn't fantasy. It's science, imagination, and critical thinking pushed to the limits. Chapter 1. The origin of the Silurian Hypothesis. The idea of ancient pre-human civilizations has long belonged to the realm of mythology. Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu. But in 2018, a real scientific paper changed the conversation. Titled The Silurian Hypothesis, the paper was co-authored by Dr. Gavin Schmidt, NASA Goddard Institute, and Dr. Adam Frank, Humanoid, University of Rochester. They weren't proposing that ancient civilizations actually existed. Instead, they asked a deeper question. If one did exist millions of years ago, would we even be able to detect it? They pointed out a disturbing fact. The fossil record is incomplete, even for the dinosaurs, creatures that ruled Earth for 160 million years. Only a fraction of their bones remain. Most human-made structures, if left untouched, decay rapidly. Wood rots in a few years. Metal rusts and breaks down within decades. Skyscrapers would collapse within centuries. Roads would disappear under vegetation in 1,000 years. In 1,000,000 years, almost everything would be erased. And in 100 million years, Earth's shifting tectonic plates would grind most of it into oblivion. This raises a haunting question. How much have we already lost? What if during the Silurian period, or another remote era, a civilization developed technology, changed its environment, and vanished without a trace? Chapter 2. Clues Buried in Time. Let's examine a few intriguing mysteries and anomalies that fuel the idea of Siluria. 1. The Klerksdorp spheres discovered in South African mines. These metallic spheres are found in 3 billion-year-old rock layers. Some are perfectly spherical with etched parallel grooves. While mainstream scientists believe they're natural concretions, the level of symmetry has raised eyebrows. Could they be industrial debris from a long-lost epoch? Or are they natural, but misunderstood? 2. Anomalous fossil layers. In Illinois, strange footprints and tool-like marks have been found in Pennsylvanian rock, supposedly 300 million years old. Though dismissed as hoaxes or misidentifications, they raise interesting questions. Are we labeling ancient anomalies as natural simply because they don't fit our models? 3. Plastic fossils of the future? The Silurian hypothesis focuses on industrial markers. Isotopic shifts, mass extinctions, increased sedimentation, and chemical changes. If a civilization burned fossil fuels, would it leave a CO2 spike? If it produced plastics, would tiny remnants end up fossilized? Today, we produce plastiglomerates, rock-like materials fused with plastic. Could these be the fossils of our era? And could something similar exist from millions of years ago? Chapter 3. The Problem with Time. Time is not kind to civilizations. It grinds away concrete, buries cities, shifts continents. Let's imagine a thought experiment. If humans disappeared tomorrow, what would remain in 1,000 years? Cities collapse, forests overgrow urban areas. Most records decay. 10,000 years? Roads vanish, skyscrapers crumble into dust. 100,000 years? Languages are lost. Only radioactive isotopes and plastic traces might survive. 1,000,000 years, glaciers grind continents. Volcanism, erosion, and plate tectonics erase most surface evidence. 100 million years. Earth recycles the crust. Evidence is reduced to strange isotopic anomalies in sediment cores. Now consider this. If an advanced civilization existed 200 million years ago, and it was more nature-integrated, biodegradable, non-metallic, non-digital, it might leave zero artifacts. It's not that we've found no evidence, it's that we may not recognize it when we see it. Chapter 4. Intelligence is not linear. Modern humans have existed for around 300,000 years. That's a blink in geological time. So why do we assume we're the only intelligent species Earth has ever produced? Let's entertain the possibility. Intelligent life arises. It builds a society. It pollutes or alters the environment. A natural disaster occurs. Asteroid, gamma-ray burst, supervolcano. Millions of years pass, a new species rises, perhaps us. This cycle could have happened multiple times. Intelligence may not be a straight upward path. It may rise and fall like tides, and each time it becomes harder to detect the past ones. Chapter 5. Ancient myths or ancient memories. Across cultures there are myths of great floods, lost cities, and advanced beings. Atlantis in Greek lore. The city of Dvaraka in Hindu texts. Zep-Tepi, the first time in Egyptian myth. Aboriginal dreamtime stories of creation and destruction. These could be cultural metaphors, or they might be distorted memories of real events, catastrophic losses, or remnants of forgotten ancestors. Even Plato claimed that civilizations rise and fall in cycles. Is it all fantasy, or are myths preserving fragments of truth? Chapter 6. What would Siluria look like? If Siluria existed, what might it have looked like? It might not build with stone or metal. Its cities could be grown, not constructed. Bioorganic habitats. It might have communicated through light, scent, or neural interfaces. It may have achieved spaceflight, or existed entirely underwater. We often look for civilizations that resemble us. But intelligence could take many forms: octopoid, insectoid, plant-based. A Silurian society could have been unrecognizable, even invisible to our detection methods. Chapter 7. The science of detecting the undetectable. 200 words. The Silurian Hypothesis outlines how we might spot ancient industry. 1. Carbon isotope spikes suggest fossil fuel burning. 2. Plastic sediments, fossilized modern materials. 3. Heavy metal concentration from mining and technology. 4. Extinction events linked to sudden climate change or toxins. Researchers today drill deep into the ocean floor to study past climate shifts. Some data shows abrupt warming events, like the Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum 55 million years ago. Could such events have been caused by past civilizations? So far, there's no definitive proof, but the search is only beginning. Chapter 8. Why this matters. You may ask, why does this idea matter if we can't prove it? Because it changes how we understand our place in history, treat the environment, prepare for collapse or sustainability, search for life on other planets. If civilizations are common but short-lived, the silence in the cosmos makes sense. And if we're not the first, we may not be the last. So did Siluria really exist? We don't know. But that's the beauty of science. It invites us to ask. Whether it was real or not, the idea of Siluria challenges us. It humbles us. It urges us to look deeper, not just into space, but beneath our feet. Earth is old, older than human memory, older than bones, and maybe, just maybe, its silence hides a forgotten voice, one that rose, spoke, and vanished long before we ever dreamed of stars. What do you think? Could we be walking on the ruins of the unknowable? Leave your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more journeys into the strange, the mysterious, and the possible. And remember, sometimes the oldest secrets are hidden not in the skies, but in the stones beneath our shoes.